Welcome to Hayley Roberts Art. Thanks for watching. Today we're painting with the MeiLiang watercolors using a traditional foliage green today, using a medium-sized watercolor brush and liberally putting the paint on in layers. This is a lush pink colour for my lilies. Putting down the base coat, just making some petal shapes. This is just rough to start off with. It's going to be the base layer, so there will be more layers to go over this. Maybe copy a picture you've seen if you don't want to copy my picture, and just put the first stage down. And remember that you're going to be putting more layers on, so you don't need to get stuck in the detail at this stage. When you've done your first base layer and you're happy with what you've produced, you can then start layering over. As you can see here, I'm outlining the petals, just giving them a little bit of definition so it's clear where they are, and just still using the larger brush. Coming out from the center of the flower, adding a watered down pink layer to the leaves, just so they've got that pinky kind of hue to them. Using a smaller brush now for a bit more detail, going in, layering on again, just the outside of the petals and some of the inside coming out towards the outside, and layering over by doing the centers of the flowers and then layering over the leaves, following the same principle for the leaves as was with the flowers, by doing the outsides, making them a little bit darker on the outside, making some detail in the middle where the leaves would fold naturally, and just layering some colours over the light pink that's already been put down. Continue with your layering until you're happy with what you see. As you can see, the more that you put on, the better it seems to look. It really does start to give the painting some depth to it. This is a really easy painting to complete, whatever stage you are at your watercolour journey. Whether you're a beginner and you're just starting out and you're not quite sure what to do, to somebody who's got a bit more experience and just wants to have a little bit of a play. This kind of painting is ideal because it's so quick and easy to do. So if you've got a spare, 15, 20 minutes, you can complete something like this. Put your paintbrush down, you've finished your project. Once you've completed your painting, you will now need to let it dry. And what I'm using here is a fine liner pen, a 0.5 nib. It's a uni pin fine liner pen, so even if it does get wet, it's not going to smudge onto your watercolour, so there's no fear of transfer from the ink to your watercolour. And all I'm simply doing is outlining the shapes that are in front of me, outlining the petals to define them, adding some detail, and you can be guided by the paint that's in front of you, so the marks you've already made and maybe some marks that have just appeared via the watercolour. Use them as your guide and just complete some detail as you go. I hope you get to try this and you'll really enjoy it if you do try it. And if you could let me know how you get on, I would love to hear how it worked for you, what worked, what didn't. If you like this, then it would be great if you could subscribe and maybe like. If you've got time, maybe make a comment. That'd be brilliant to hear from you. I always respond. I always look at the messages and respond as soon as I can. So continue by putting the detail in, detailing the stamens that are coming out from the centre of the flower, just to pretty it up a little bit, adding some dots to the centre. Anything that comes to mind really, if you imagine looking at a flower, what you would see, and just adding that detail in. Defining the leaves so you can see those as individuals. When I actually painted it, it was like one big block, but if you use the pen, it will look as though there are many different leaves. I like to outline the paintings, gives a really nice border, and then peel away the tape after you've heated the tape so it doesn't rip. And there you have it, a lovely little picture that didn't take much time. I hope you've enjoyed this, and it's really nice spending time with you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.